Today's top headlines. Demolition has officially begun at the old Lindy Boggs Hospital in Mid-City. It's been abandoned since Hurricane Katrina, and developers say the goal is to have the whole facility cleared by early next year. From there, they will install a nearly 4 million gallon stormwater retention basin in what's currently the basement. History is also being preserved. Officials say they're creating a commemorative book with photographs of artwork once on the walls, and they're saving bricks for those with personal ties to the hospital. An Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office employee has been arrested after a weeks-long investigation. Officials say Cheyenne Scott smuggled contraband into the Justice Center. He faces multiple charges, including malfeasance in office and criminal conspiracy. And with the investigation ongoing, more charges could be added. For the second time in as many months, Jesuit High School has agreed to a settlement in a decades-old child molestation case. Our partners at The Guardian report that the school came to the agreement ahead of a trial set for September. A former student alleged that a janitor at the school molested him there in the 1970s. This is the 9th settlement the school has reached related to allegations against that same janitor who died in 1993. The school is still on track to go to trial in a separate child molestation case in November. This afternoon, a 16-year-old boy is in the hospital after an early morning shooting. New Orleans police say this happened after he allegedly broke into a vehicle. Officers say a man saw two teenagers get out of his car around 1:45 on Morrison Road and point a gun at him. The man then pulled out his own gun and shot the teen. Both teenagers were arrested and are expected to face charges. The Saints preseason opener is just days away. This Saturday, they will host the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Dome, but today they were back on the practice field for another week of training camp. Seth Lewis joins us now from Metairie with more on what's going on at camp. Hey there, Seth.
Hey, Devin, the fact that it's game week, even if it's a preseason game, is something to be excited about. The Saints will have a joint practice with the Jacksonville Jaguars on Thursday, where we will finally get a chance to see the Saints go against a team in a different jersey. Now, that practice will be open to the public. Their practice on Tuesday was closed, so we weren't able to shoot the team periods, but it was a mostly dominant day for the defense. Cornerback Martin Emerson was the MVP Tuesday as he had an interception during an end-of-game drill, plus had several other pass breakups. Carl Granderson and Quincy Riley also had picks in the red zone. That continues the theme of camp, where the defense has controlled most practices so far. Now, in injury notes, defensive tackle Devon Gottschall left practice today with an ankle injury. Also, head coach Kellen Moore giving us an update on Cam Jordan and his hamstring injury, saying that he will be out for a little while.
Seth, I know that you just touched on the hamstring injury. Do you think this is a big deal? Who's going to be next up if Cam Jordan does have to sit out for a little bit?
I don't know if it's a big deal. Kellen Moore, he kind of gave a lot of qualifiers, like he could possibly miss some time in the regular season. We'll see, but hamstring injuries can be very tricky. If he is out, I think that the next person that you should look for is Anthony Jennings, a guy that they signed from the New England Patriots, who was a starter on a Super Bowl team that made it to the Super Bowl last year. And they have a lot of depth in that defensive end room, that edge rusher room right now. So I think they'll be fine if he has to miss a game or two.
And Seth, I know the Saints announced today, pretty big announcement. Drew Brees is going to be inducted into the Saints Ring of Honor. That's happening on October 11th against the Vikings. What are your thoughts on that?
I just think that it's very poetic and it's very cool exactly how it's coming together. For one, Drew Brees is going to be the 9th player to go into the Saints Ring of Honor. That is very apropos for number 9, a number that we will probably never see worn again in Saints history. And then the fact that it's coming against the Vikings, the team that they beat in the NFC Championship game back in 2009 to make it to the Super Bowl. All of those things very fitting for that date and for him to go into the Ring of Honor, his rightful place.
All right, very fitting indeed. Good year for Drew Brees, too. All right, thank you so much, Seth. We appreciate it. And you can always find the latest Saints news and all of today's headlines on our website, social media, and on our free apps for your phone or TV.